Okay, so I had to do the intro because I realized I didn't do it. So I was having textual relations with a book called The Ghosts in the Graveyard. And I had to get that in there. And yes, I'm stuck in traffic right now, so it just seemed like the perfect time to do it. And you'll be plugged in for the rest of the review next. Hi, welcome back to the Ebony Mystique, your eclectic entrepreneur, massage therapist, pianist, and author. Not always in that order. And today I am doing a book review. I just finished reading The Ghost in the Graveyard by Genevieve Jack, and I have to say it's a good paranormal romance. I was really feeling it. It had the right amount of spiciness in it. The plot itself is pretty good too. I'm pleasantly surprised. Like I got it on the Kindle as an ebook. You know, I'm typically like my physical books, but if I'm trying to get to know a new author, I do like to test it out first as an ebook. That's just my thing. And I can honestly say this was so worth it. It was so worth it. You have your main character, Grateful Night, and her name is Grateful. It's a long story, but her dad was grateful for her. And then you have the caretaker, and you have the ghost in the attic, and yeah, Logan and Rick, and it's so good. It's so good. It's a love triangle between supernatural beings and spirits, and then you have the classic tropes, you know, the classic push and pull of, do I want you? Yes, I do. No, I don't. I think I do. I really do. No, I don't. I shouldn't be with you, but I'm going to be with you. But hey, let's see how we can make this happen. It was good. It was really good. I especially liked how the plot unvolved or unraveled. You had a good, strong subplot or plot to the story. The kind of on the fantasy side, it's a little different for me. I don't typically read fantasy anymore, but I am trying to get into it. And you know, there's a dragon. I just wanted to throw that out there. There is a dragon, and I'm just like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But the dragon is special too, and you'll see that once you read this book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. At first, when I started reading it, because I'm reading several books at the same time, it was a little bit of a slow read for me. But then when it started picking up, I'm like, turn pager. I got to see what's happening next. Supporting cast, her best friend Michelle. I like her. I really do. You got to have somebody that is the voice of reason in your adventures. I really liked her. She was good. And there's so much to it. There's like, the world building is good. It does lead me to want to see what's going to happen in the next book. I believe the next book is called Kick the Candle. So I'm definitely going to have to check that one out too. It's a new series that I didn't know I was going to love, or didn't know I was going to check for. I thought it was going to be a one and done, because sometimes I read the first book and I'm just like, it's good, but I don't want to go there. I definitely want to go there with this book. I am so pleasantly surprised and happy that I did get this book, and I'm going to purchase the physical copy so I can have it on my shelf, because that's just what I do. But definitely, you have Grateful, Rick, Logan, Prudence, Michelle, and Marcus, and they're all in a situation where realities are being tested. You know, Grateful finds out. I don't want to give too much. I'm going to give a little bit, but Grateful finds out that she has had past lives, and in those past lives, she had a very important job to do. So in this particular life, she has to decide if she's going to pick up that mantle and do it, or if she's just going to go back to being a normal human being. Nothing wrong with that. She also has to decide if she's going to continue her relationship that she had in her past life. And it gets a little dicey, because you got, you know, somebody else in the picture, and it's like, you can kind of be like, hey, I know you have history with this guy, but this guy might not be so bad. Except this guy does have a little bit of an issue, and it's like, he doesn't have a body. So it's kind of hard not to, or it's kind of hard to have a relationship with somebody that doesn't have a body. But you know what? He's there, he's caring, he's loving. So you have these two these two fellas that she has to decide between, and I'm here for it. I'm not even gonna front. I wasn't sure I was going to love it because I have picked some books, and I know I told myself that every time I buy a book, I'm going to read it. But I also told myself that if the book is not worth it, I'm not going to subject myself to it. I'm not going to do that to myself anymore. You know, I've done it enough. I'm not going to continue a book that I don't enjoy. That's what I also said. So I have two conflicting things that I said. And at first I wasn't sure I was going to enjoy it. And I was like, going to push it to the side. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to the next one. So for The Ghost in the Graveyard, I would give this book 4 bookmarks. Definitely 4 bookmarks. I do recommend you read it. And it's by Genevieve Jack. You can buy it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Barnes & Nobles too, but I got it through Amazon. Yes, just a quick book review. And I don't have a physical copy, so I'm going to have to put up like a little screenshot of the book cover so you can actually see what it is. Again, this is the Ebony Mystique. Just finished reading this book. I was happy. I'm just like, I got to get the next book. I really do. So I want to give my review of it. Again, 4 bookmarks, very good. If you're into paranormal romances with some spiciness, this is the one you want to look at. It's got a good balance of spicy. Honestly, you could put more spicy in it, and I wouldn't have had a problem with it. But yes, definitely check it out. Bye, lovelies.